talk English.
Picture this. You pull up to a drive-thru, your window rolls down, and the heavy scent of fried salt and nostalgia just hits you.
Oh, man. So immediate.
Right. And then the speaker crackles, and a voice says, "Welcome. What can I get started for you today?"
And we just, we hear it, we respond, we pull forward. We are completely unaware of the complex social negotiation we just engaged in.
Exactly. Because that single everyday sentence is actually packed with unwritten cultural codes. So today's deep dive is all about decoding that distinctly American cultural experience of fast food.
It's such a fascinating topic.
It really is. We're looking far beyond the calories or the menus here. We are examining the hidden language, the customs, and, the surprisingly intense psychology behind how we order.
Because fast food isn't just an engine for quick calories, it is this sprawling linguistic ecosystem.
Yeah.
It's built on its own idioms, highly specific upselling scripts, and modern social debates like the tension of the tipping screen, which we will definitely get into.
Oh, we have to. Traditional language textbooks ignore this stuff entirely. But to understand modern American consumer culture, the drive-thru window is basically the perfect laboratory.
Absolutely.
So to everyone listening, by the end of this deep dive, you won't just understand the mechanics of navigating this ecosystem. You're going to understand the underlying mechanisms, the actual why behind the way Americans assert their identity through a hamburger order.
And the best place to observe this is right back at that crackling speaker.
Right. Let's unpack this, starting with the phrase, "What can I get started for you today?"
Yeah, notice the collaborative framing there.
Why started? Why not just ask, "What do you want to get?"
Well, the staff member isn't just asking what you want to buy. By asking what they can get started, they're signaling that ordering is a joint process. You are building an experience together.
Oh, wow. It implies a sequence, right? Like it's setting the stage for a journey rather than a simple dictation.
Exactly. The language at the drive-thru is highly intentional.
I think we should actually demonstrate the rhythm of this. Let's do a quick role play to capture the natural pacing.
Oh, I love this. Let's do it.
Okay, you be the crackling speaker and I'll be the customer in the car.
Okay, I'm ready. Welcome. What can I get started for you today?
Yeah, I'll do a number 3 with a Coke.
Will that be for here or to go?
To go. And can I get that with no onions?
Sure thing. Your total is $8.50 at the window. Do you want to add anything else?
No, thanks. I'm good. That'll do it.
Okay, stepping out of character for a second, that exchange took maybe 15 seconds.
Yeah, super fast.
But linguistically, it was a high-speed negotiation conveying maximum information with minimum friction.
It's so true. If you look at formal instruction, a textbook tells you to say, "I would like to order the hamburger, please."
Right, very formal.
But sitting in a car, native speakers almost never use that register. I said, "I'll do or can I get an egg?" It's a fascinating linguistic softening.
It is. We are basically pretending we aren't just buying things. We are, asking permission to give them our money.
But wait, if the drive-thru is all about pure efficiency, why do we bother with this softening?
That's a great question.
It's like, why use so many filler words? Why ask, "Can I get a number 3?" instead of just barking out number 3? Wouldn't that just be undeniably faster?
Faster, yes, but it would violently breach the social contract of the exchange.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Americans place a high premium on politeness, even in fiercely transactional settings. Using a modal verb like "can I get" frames the demand as a request. It maintains this necessary veneer of friendliness.
That makes sense. Pure, unadorned capitalism, just walking up and demanding a product, feels a bit too cold for the American palate, I guess.
Exactly. We need the interaction to feel relational, even if it's entirely transactional.
Well, that relational veneer also explains the exit phrasing. When I finished the order in our role play, I said, "No thanks, I'm good," and that'll do it.
Which is so natural.
Right. Those phrases do a lot of heavy lifting. "I'm good" is the ultimate polite decline. And that'll do it serves as a definitive linguistic period.
It signals the total end of the transaction to the worker without sounding abrupt or rude.
Totally. And going back to the actual food, the system is designed to minimize decision fatigue.
Oh, absolutely. This is the entire psychological premise of ordering a combo.
Right. Bundling things together.
Yeah, rather than asking a customer to make 3 separate cognitive choices, main item, side, and drink, the menu anchors them to a single number. You order a number 3, and the friction of decision-making disappears.
The line moves faster and you feel like you got a good deal.
Precisely.
But here is where it gets really interesting, because this highly choreographed efficiency completely shatters when you look at how Americans actually build their meals.
Oh yeah, the customization culture.
Ordering straight off the menu, exactly as the corporation designed it, is surprisingly rare here. We don't just order the number 3. We say, I'll do the number 3, but no pickles, extra sauce, light on the lettuce, and can I substitute the fries for a salad?
It is wild. If we connect this to the bigger picture, this pivot to hyper-customization is a major shift in American consumer history.
How so?
Well, the original mid-century fast food model was built on the assembly line. The restaurant produced one standard burger, and you took it as it was because the value proposition was pure speed.
Right, but now if you ask for no onions, the staff doesn't even blink.
Not at all.
They just punch a button that specifically says, and no onions, and it alerts the kitchen. The system literally expects you to alter the product.
And this behavior reveals a core American cultural value: individual preference is everything.
Identity through fast food.
Yeah. In many culinary traditions, the chef prepares the food a certain way, and asking them to change it is kind of an insult.
Like, the dish is the dish.
Exactly. But in American fast food, the customer's hyper-individualized preference supersedes the creator's original design.
So your fast food order becomes a minor daily exercise in individualism. You're taking a mass-produced product and forcing it to be uniquely yours.
It really is a marker of personal identity. And this drive is what birthed the whole phenomenon of secret menus.
Oh, I love secret menus.
Right. Unofficial items ordered by name, like an animal-style burger. The brand doesn't advertise them, but the staff knows exactly how to make them.
The psychology there is brilliant. The secret menu is like a cultural password. It proves you belong to an insider group.
You feel like you're hacking the system. But the ultimate manifestation of this hyper-customization is undeniably Starbucks.
Oh my gosh, yes.
They've engineered a system capable of accommodating infinite permutations of espresso, milk, and syrup. There is no judgment toward complexity because complexity is their business model.
Looking at our source material, there is a quote of an actual order a barista reported. Listen to this string of modifiers.
And ready.
A grand iced brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso with 3 pumps of vanilla and light ice.
I mean, that isn't a beverage, that is a paragraph.
It really is. But this drive for individual identity doesn't stop at the ingredients. It extends to the very language of the sizing. Which brings us to the great Starbucks size rebellion.
Oh, the size debate. This is a very real cultural moment.
Standard fast food sizing is aggressively utilitarian, right?
Yeah.
Small, medium, large.
Yeah. But Starbucks introduced their own proprietary lexicon: tall for small, grande for medium, venti for large, and trenta for extra large.
And this causes genuine, ongoing cultural friction. There is a huge portion of the American public that stubbornly refuses to use the Starbucks-sized names.
They hate it.
They will walk right up to the counter and confidently ask for a large coffee. And if the barista tries to clarify and asks, "So, a venti," the customer will double down. "No, a large."
It is a clash of brand language versus functional language. Starbucks engineered those terms to cultivate a premium European atmosphere.
Right, separating themselves from the fast food pack.
But many consumers reject it because it feels pretentious or deliberately confusing. I mean, in standard English, tall means large in height.
Yeah.
So using it to mean small feels manipulative to people.
Refusing to say venti is basically a tiny act of linguistic rebellion. You are insisting on the utilitarian reality of the transaction. You aren't in Milan. You are just trying to survive a Tuesday commute.
Exactly. Now, once you navigate the menu, assert your individualism, and survive the sizing debate, the power dynamic of the interaction actually flips.
Ah, the restaurant pushes back.
The restaurant pushes back. This brings us to the gauntlet of the upsell and the tipping debate. Let's break down the upsell first.
Let's do it.
Upselling is strategically encouraging a customer to purchase a higher-end product or add complementary items.
Making the total sale more profitable.
Right. And the scripting here is meticulously tested. When the cashier asks, "Would you like to make that a meal?" they are attempting to lower the perceived friction of spending money.
Because they aren't asking you to buy 2 more things. They're offering to complete the item you already chose.
Exactly. It's the modern equivalent of the deeply nostalgic. Would you like to supersize that?
Which is such a classic phrase. So what is the best way to handle the upsell?
Well, again, the casual register is your best tool. A breezy, "No thanks, I'm good," or just the sandwich for me. It keeps it friendly but firmly closes the door.
And saying no thanks, I'm good is also the perfect polite decline for the next hurdle, because successfully navigating the upsell brings you to the payment terminal.
Yes, the site of massive cultural tension.
You dreaded iPad swivel.
The tip screen situation.
It is genuinely stressful now. The physical environment of the transaction has completely changed.
It really has. We are currently beta testing a new social contract at the cash register, and the friction is palpable.
Because traditionally, the rules were super clear, right?
Very clear. The American consensus on tipping was strictly delineated by service level. Sit-down restaurants, 18 to 20% is expected because they serve you for an hour.
Right. And delivery.
Delivery is a minimum $3 to $5 tip, expected for the logistical effort.
But what about drive-thrus and counter service?
That's the thing. Traditionally, places where you simply walk away with your food were entirely exempt from tipping. It was zero.
But the technology has disrupted that consensus. You go to a fast casual counter to buy a bagel. The cashier rings you up and then physically spins a tablet around to face you.
With those giant buttons.
Yes. The screen presents you with large, unavoidable buttons, 15%, 20%, 25%, or a glaringly obvious no-tip option. And the crucial element is that the cashier is standing right there, making eye contact while you input your decision.
It's intense. The technology has actively weaponized the social pressure of the moment.
That's exactly what it feels like.
Point-of-sale software companies design these interfaces specifically to introduce friction into the act of not tipping.
Honestly, it feels like forced behavior modification. The software is exploiting our inherent desire for politeness to guilt us into changing an established cultural rule.
And this raises an important question about how technology changes norms. Because Americans genuinely feel cornered by the screen. They are unsure of the rules anymore. Consumers feel manipulated, while the service workers are caught in the middle.
It's a digital interface rewriting human etiquette in real time. But the intensity of this whole environment, the speed, the customized demands, the financial tension creates an incredibly potent culture.
Oh, absolutely.
And the language of this fast food ecosystem is so powerful that it refuses to stay contained inside the restaurant. It has completely infected everyday American English.
It really has. The terminology of the drive-thru and the commercial kitchen is now deeply metaphorical. We see it heavily adopted in corporate boardrooms and white-collar office culture.
It makes sense. They both share an obsession with maximizing output per minute.
Totally.
Imagine a Tuesday morning marketing meeting. A director might announce that a minor budget issue has been supersized.
Meaning a problem has escalated far beyond its original scope.
Exactly. Or in that same meeting, they might warn the team against making a drive-through decision.
Which perfectly encapsulates a choice made too quickly, prioritizing speed over careful thought.
We even apply it to romance. People talk about having a fast food relationship.
Slang for a connection that is instantly gratifying, readily available, but ultimately disposable.
Lacking any real nourishment. And on the business strategy side, you constantly hear executives discuss a combo deal.
Yes, packaging things together, like software and training, to reduce client decision fatigue, using the exact same logic as bundling a burger and fries.
My personal favorite adaptation is the phrase, "That's my order."
Oh, it's a good one.
We use this when someone perfectly articulates a desire you hold. If a friend says, "Hey, let's skip the party, order pizza, and watch a movie," you point at them and say, "That's my order."
It means you have perfectly customized the outcome I want.
Exactly. But it's not just the consumer side. White-collar workers have aggressively co-opted the slang of back-of-house kitchen staff, too.
Because the modern open-plan office often feels like a chaotic kitchen line.
Right. If you walk through a tech firm, you will inevitably hear someone say they are in the weeds.
Which is pulled directly from a line cook who has too many order tickets to handle at once and is falling behind. The cognitive overload of the kitchen line is identical to an overflowing inbox.
You'll also hear managers tell a team to do something on the fly.
Meaning to execute a task quickly, improvising without prep.
Or they will tell an employee to fire it up. Adapting the kitchen command to fire an order, which tells the grill cook to start cooking a dish right this second.
But the most fascinating adoption is the term all day.
Oh, I hear this one a lot.
In a commercial kitchen, this refers to the consolidated total count of a specific item needed. If a cook shouts, "I need 4 burgers all day," they mean the absolute total number of burgers required right now is 4.
It cuts through the noise.
Exactly. And office workers now use it to summarize their total workload across multiple chaotic projects.
It is incredible how the relentless pursuit of culinary efficiency has shaped the way we talk about our jobs. Now, before we wrap this up, let's actually pause for a second and do a quick drill to lock some of these phrases in for everyone listening.
Oh, I'm ready. Hit me.
All right, I'll give you a scenario, you give me the natural phrase. 4 rounds. Round 1. You are at the drive-thru and you want to order a bundled meal without listing every item.
I'll take a combo.
Spot on. Round 2. The cashier spins the dreaded iPad around and you want to politely decline adding a tip or buying a cookie.
No thanks, I'm good.
Perfect. Round 3. You want to eat your food right there at the restaurant.
We're here.
Nailed it. And round 4. You've asked for your highly specific modifications and you want to signal that your order is complete.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it. Awesome.
That was fun.
Let's also do a rapid-fire vocabulary focus on the core concepts we hit today, just to recap.
Great idea.
First up, drive-thru.
Window service from your car.
Combo.
A bundled main item, side, and drink.
Oh.
Strategically encouraging a customer to buy more or upgrade their order.
Customization.
Modifying a standard item to fit your personal preference.
And finally, to go.
Taking your food out of the restaurant to eat somewhere else. Takeout.
Perfect. So, what does this all mean? We started this deep dive talking about the smell of a drive-thru, and we've ended up dissecting the sociology of individualism, software-driven guilt, and corporate slang.
Which demonstrates that engaging with fast food is never just about acquiring a meal. It is a full immersion into the mechanics of American consumerism.
It really is.
It reveals how we soften our capitalism with casual phrasing, how we fiercely guard our identity through endless customization, and how the relentless drive for convenience actively shapes the vocabulary we use every day.
It's a masterclass in sociology wrapped in a paper bag. And to you listening, we want to see this culture in action. What is your order?
Yes, drop your go-to fast food order in the comments. In English, complete with all your customizations.
We want the most absurd, highly individualized orders you have. Show us how you hack the menu. Most complicated order wins.
But while you are detailing those specific customizations, the extra sauces, the removed ingredients, consider the direction this technology is heading.
Oh, this is a great point.
We've established that customizing an order is a profound daily expression of your identity and personal choice.
Right.
It is a hallmark of the American experience to demand things exactly your way.
Right.
But the architecture of convenience is shifting again. We are already seeing fast food apps utilize predictive algorithms. They analyze your past behavior, the time of day, your location data, all to queue up your meal before you even tap the screen.
That is slightly terrifying.
Eventually, AI might just automatically place your order before you even pull up to the speaker.
Wow.
So if the algorithm knows your preferences so intimately that you never again have to ask for light ice or no onions, what happens to that cultural touchstone?
That's wild to think about.
If we completely surrender the act of choosing to predictive software, does absolute frictionless convenience eventually cost us that tiny everyday slice of our individualism?
That is quite the thought to leave on. It is definitely something to weigh the next time you hear a speaker crackle to life and ask what it can get started for you today.